Welcome to Whip It Out Wednesday.
I was
Right.
going to say Friday. I'm so glad you did that.
It will be Friday soon enough in 2 days.
Mhm.
But we
You
were
are.
not. Oh, I am GiGi Meyer. I know, right? I'm forgetting our script.
And I'm Sienna.
And good morning from America.
And good evening from Australia.
You know, you take 1 week off and then all of a sudden you forget everything.
I know. And I butt in and I stop everything.
No, I love it. I know. Keep us on track. Keep us on track. What happened? So last week we were not here because I joked with Sienna that I was like licking handrails and I got sick. So that's what happens when you eat like other people's germs. No, seriously, I had strep throat. But again, no one in my universe had strep throat. So I don't know where I got it from. So I think it is. I was out in public and I must have been like pumping gas and then just like shared germs.
Hearing a story from you on Monday, I doubt you did that without 100 bits of sanitizer.
You're correct because I used to not be a germaphobe, but now I'm like 1,000% germaphobe. So yeah,
Yeah.
I'm up here like a surgeon with my hand sanitizer everywhere I go.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, so today is Thanksgiving Eve in America. And so tomorrow's Thanksgiving. And so I know that Sienna, my little Aussie friend, they don't have Thanksgiving. It's an American holiday. However, we use that holiday to celebrate family, friendship, fellowship, and gratitude. So, one of the holiday traditions that we have at my house is that you go around the table and you say, "What are you grateful for?" And so I thought this morning we could have a little American holiday spillage onto you guys all over the world and say what we're grateful for as indie authors.
Mhm.
And if you've been around here a while, you know that I go first and my bestie goes over the breaks. You got to stay tuned and hang out with us while we sprint to get Sienna's answers. But
Yes.
what am I grateful for as an indie author? I think the biggest thing is my readership. I have people that connect with me in DMs, they'll email me, however they can get a hold of me. I have readers that give me feedback on my books, sometimes bad, mostly good. And I accept all of it because, as an author, we only know what we know, and so sometimes we think we fixed things or we nailed it, and I made the mistake in one of my books. I said, "Oh, I called the Atlantic Ocean the Pacific Ocean." Well, that's kind of a big mistake when you're writing a story based in California and you call it the Atlantic because, yeah. So I appreciated that feedback because I immediately fixed that in my book, and that went past all of us editors, you know, the authors and 2 editors. None of us picked that mistake. So, um, but I am grateful because you hear back from readers and what their thoughts are, how your books or the story has impacted them, how they love your characters, how you will write a character that is not a shining star, and then you eventually won them over. So, I love that too. But I have people that I'm so grateful for that reach out to me and talk to me about my books or the impact they have. Or what's kind of a neat, I guess, byproduct is I have people that reach out and tell me that they're going through troubles or they live in chronic pain or whatever their life situation is going on. And not that I'm qualified, obviously, as a therapist to talk about such topics, but I can be a virtual friend and offer, you know, motivation or encouragement or my support. And so that's a beautiful byproduct of writing smutty books.
It is a very byproduct of what we do.
I know it is. And I
Mm.
did all that without coffee so I'm still getting over my strep throat. So
Yeah, you did. You did. You did very well.
I know. Are you having hot tea?
Yes. Miss Houston, I am.
I have my non-eco-friendly water. But there's so many things as authors that we can be grateful for, so I think that's my main one. There's a zillion others. This could go on for
Mm,
probably an hour, but we don't have that kind of time.
no. Well, we do, but does everybody else?
I know. We could be on here all day. Me and Sienna,
Yeah.
we should out of that.
Yes, I would have moved into your house by now. We all know this.
I know. We talk about it all the time. Like if we were closer, we would get one, nothing done. Two, we would live like in the same house. We'd be like,
Yeah.
sisters from another mister.
Yes.
That's what we are.
Yes, that's exactly what would happen. It'd be shocking.
I know. Because friends are the family that you really want.
Yeah, very true. Very
Hmm.
true.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, where you're all together with friends and family, and it gets a little wild with all the personalities.
Yes. And fun. Definitely would be fun.
That's why there's alcohol and drinking.
Yes. Yes,
Oh,
lots of laughs.
lots of loves. What are we spending today? Are we doing 20 minutes or 25?
I'm easy.
You
You can
know,
choose.
okay. So we should we do 25?
Yeah.
Because I've got a book to finish.
I know, same. Well, hello. I have 3.
So, Sienna, do you want to tell everybody a little bit what happened? Big sigh.
I'm I
Insert sad
Well,
music.
it's good. Like, it is good. So, I had my so-called book 4, was book 4, ready and went to my developmental editor, and I was so excited, and so was she. She read the whole thing, and she said she was so involved in it that it wasn't until the end she realized I didn't hit any of the bits that I was supposed to hit.
Well, so yeah, because she was so engrossed, she was reading it and
Yes.
not doing her job as an editor, which we
Yes. Well,
love, love, love.
yes. So it was great that she had that moment.
Mhm.
Just wish she stayed in that moment. But then, no, I don't. I don't. She does such a good job.
Dan Pan is with me, Peter Pan.
I know. So now I have to create book 4 to Angels of Fury. And what I have decided is that Caged Fear, which I'd already released the name, will be a spin-off, and it will be book 1 to an island themed book. So there'll be some more island theme stuff coming, and it's so I know it's very authentic because everything about my books are about my own experiences on steroids. I always say it's on steroids. So it's my husband, as everyone knows, my husband's an islander, so it's my look into the island community. But I've also got one of his cousins going through it for censoring all the island talk that's in there as well. So it's
Yeah.
and yeah, and a lot of people that have already read it as beta readers have been so overwhelmed and love it, and they've never read anything like it before. So I'm excited for that.
Me too.
And to be able to get that out there. But yeah, it's not book 4 to the Angels of Fury. So I'm not only but at this second, I'm actually writing an anthology that's only supposed to be 20,000 words that, because I'm stupid, I'm making it like way more than that because it's a whole new world.
Not stupid, but we do love a good world building. So when you write a whole novel and Sienna writes some really chunkers, it's hard to write down. And you're like, I can't write a story
But
in 20,000 words. Are you crazy?
I don't know who can. But anyway, I'm about 13,000 words in, and it's definitely not going to finish at 20,000 words.
You're like,
But I'm allowed to have a cliffhanger, I've been told. So
is
I'm going to be very upfront. It is going to be a cliffhanger. The book will be released in September. It just needs to be ready for the anthology in April so they can get it ready for the book, and I'm allowed to have it. So once it's launched in September, they will let me have it back in December so I can launch it for Christmas or for New Year. So the full book. So it's not a long wait. So
It's
yeah, so lots on the go.
okay, so when is Caged Fear coming out then?
Well, I think I need to talk to Jess again about it. I've I reckon I can probably launch it because it aligns with where Angels of Fury is right now. So I could launch it. So it's not quite ready for launch because that's got to go through. I've got to get Jess's edits back. Now that she knows that it's going to be a spin-off, she can edit it
Mhm.
to, accordingly. And then I'll go do her edits, and then I have to put it through a line editor. So yeah,
But it's done.
it is.
What is
Which
done
is
in Australian Sign Language?
I do know this one. Oh, that's it.
Didn't.
Done. There. That's it. So twice. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta count it? Oh, I thought I could do as many
No, you don't. Well, you just do it, but done.
done.
That's two.
We're learning that's sign language. One slow word at a
You
time.
are.
Me.
But you've done well. You like get welcome. You get actually.
What?
I saw her today, and she's like, "What's going on?" And I was like, "What?" And then she's like, you."
Oh, I thought it was a twist.
This,
Oh,
no, it's this like there. So she's like this, and then I went and then she was like signing, and I was like, yeah, we're teaching her. She goes, oh, okay.
okay. Well, we need to do slowly.
You're doing well. You're remembering, which is good.
Well, you got.
Oh, we should do your name because I know American Sign is one-handed. Ours isn't. So your name is G
Okay.
I.
I.
Your middle finger.
Oh, I. Oh, okay.
So hold your hand like that and then push the middle finger down and touch it. Yeah.
I.
And then G I.
My brain was like, whoa, that I. I could feel it rummaging around in there trying to figure that one out.
I know it's that eye hand coordination goes out the window.
I know. I'm like, wait, that's why I should play piano because piano like each hand does something different. And I'm like, oh no, my brain is like, hold on, let me watch it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, so GIGI.
Yeah, you did that way faster. My brain was still processing the I. I'm gonna have to practice that in the mirror.
I'm used to some words I'm good at, some words I'm not so good at, but yeah.
G. Okay. I. G. See, it's die. Oh god.
Yes. You did well.
That's so funny.
So when someone says to you, name what, you can go, oh,
Hold on to your hair, dude. This is gonna take 5 minutes. G. I. Yeah, we're gonna have to practice that. I.
well, don't do that because, that's Q. And this, actually, this is chemist.
Oh yeah, because that comes up in my normal, chemistry. Chemist
So
comes up.
let's just go G chemist, G chemist.
Yeah, that happens all the time. Good
So very
morning,
good.
Priya.
Hey, Priya. Where are you from?
Where are you from? Are you in America, Australia, or somewhere in between? So I think I have 4 chapters left, and then the epilogue. And I'm like, girl, it is literally due Sunday. Foxy
You've
Rock.
actually done well because, like,
I know. No, I haven't done well. You're very, very sweet. But I literally have been working on this book for like 3 months. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like, girl. G,
Yeah.
G, your
Um, no, but I'm thinking this week you've done well, not the whole time.
Oh, yeah, 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 like, no excuses. Your back is against the wall, okay?
Yeah.
So, get it done, yeah. So, anyway,
Yes. Well,
and then
I only did, Caged Fear this year. Like, I think I did the first 2 right at the beginning of the year or at the end of the last year and the beginning, and I've only done the 1 book this year, and I've decided to throw at myself 3 that have to be finished before the end of the year. Like, what the
Hey, y'all, wow! No, I
Well,
get
I've
it.
got till February at least anyway, so but still, what the hell?
Oh, yeah, December, I have to write my whole anthology in 1 month.
Well, it's November, isn't it? What's November? We're nearly at the end of it, aren't we?
Oh, NaNoWRIMO?
Yes. Why didn't you get me onto that?
Well, you know that they, because of all that controversy and the monitoring and stuff. Oh,
No, tell me.
you had the deep dive into NaNoWriMo because it was a wild, wild. I used to do NaNoWriMo camps April and July, and then the
Yeah.
full NaNoWriMo in November, but they are no longer. So there's a
That's
lot
why I've
of,
not seen anything. So what happened?
so it's a lot. They had the gist of it, but there's a lot of um a lot of information around it, is that they have community boards, and you could go in and have
Mm,
these forums, and the idea started off well, where you would have like-minded individuals, writers, and you could establish a community, and then you could write, and you could reach out to Sienna or GiGi and be like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" Or, "Can I send you, critiques?" Or and so the idea of it was based in a very innocent way.
yeah.
However, NaNoWriMo has all ages, and you have young teenagers on there,
Um,
13, 14.
mm,
So what did creepy people try and do?
right.
And it's like just another way. I swear evil exists all over the world. It's just another forum for, yeah, the wrong kind of people to connect with these youth.
Yeah.
And it's disgusting. And it was unmonitored. And so, like, the stuff that came out of these message boards or these forums, it's really, really disturbing, really tragic.
So it's completely shut down.
Mhm.
Yeah, right.
Over. All of it is over. Um,
Mm,
and, and the spirit of it, it was such a good idea, to
yeah.
bring writers across the world together.
Yeah.
But then there was no oversight, or it I don't wanna say no oversight, it just has grown to so many users. But yeah, you're basically
Mm,
running a nonprofit that needs to have the censorship of, like, these platforms, right?
yeah.
Try and
Yeah.
protect the innocent. And so so evil people took over. There was not the censorship or protections, for the youth, and so horrific things were, trying to I know, yeah.
That's unfair, and it's not good.
Well, it's so tragic because you take something that was meant to be a support system
Mm,
for younger generations or anyone, that just wanted to be able to have a community and write, but, you have to, unfortunately, police the world from themselves.
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of lawsuits. I mean, there's a lot of information around it that you can kinda do a deep dive, but, I had done it, for years. It was a
Mm,
great concept, and you go to camp and you meet your other campers, and,
yeah.
I met fellow authors and writers, and it was encouraging, and, for the spirit of what the platform was intended for, it was really kind of fun,
Yeah.
and it was supportive, and but then it just and all this was happening, like, we did not know this was going on,
Mm,
because
mm,
using it for the spirit that it was intended.
Well, oblivious. I had like 2 friends, you and AJ.
Yeah, yeah, there's a lot of people, like, a lot of us campers would get on, and it'd be, like, the same team for
Mm,
camp, or then when, full Nano came around in November, it was, you got your little badges. Again, the concept, but, they tried to shut off the forums. I think that was, like, one of the first steps. It just when everything started to come out, they were definitely in, damage control and trying to shut off pieces of the website, but keep the spirit of it, and it just there was no way, the damage has already
mm,
been done. You need to have, like, Meta or, TikTok level censorship for people and what they're posting and what these, rooms are, and they can't afford it. It's a nonprofit, or you know what I mean? It's just not that. So there's a lot of information out there that people could Google about what happened.
mm,
Mhm.
mm.
Yeah.
Damn, damn.
People ruining people.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
but, I mean, I've heard that there's, like, smaller breakout groups. The campers that I used to be with reached out and be like, "Hey, do you guys wanna do this in, like, Google Hangout or something like that?" And,
yeah,
so I think the spirit of what it is intended to originally lives on in, smaller groups or however people wanna bring together their own community. But I feel like
mm,
anytime you bring together community, even here or we go live on TikTok, you get the wrong people in and then they just ruin what
yeah,
it's
they do.
good for.
You gotta be aware all the time, no one's in it for the goodness that's there or the belief what we're trying to do. It's always someone trying to break something.
And that's so tragic because writers
Mm,
are very lonely, it's very isolating, there's tons of imposter syndrome, there's lots of doubt. When you're a writer or an author, you're choosing that every single day. You think like, "Oh my gosh, why am I doing this? No one's gonna read it." You get a bad review. I mean,
mm,
there's just so much, challenging energy around being a writer and author, and so you want a community and you wanna be able to reach out and say, have you had this? What do you do? This is what's going on, and just have that sense of community and, friendship.
yeah, yeah,
And and me and you are part of a couple groups, and we've had that, and it's a beautiful experience when you can just go, "Hey, how do you guys handle this? It got a bad review. It really bothers me emotionally. What I do?" And then all the other authors and writers jump in and support you. And that's what it's
mm,
supposed to be like, "Girl, it's okay. Take your time, cry. Is there any constructive criticism from that bad review?" Etcetera. But
mhm,
yeah, and then you have people that ruin all that.
yeah. No, it sucks. And it's hard to keep above it as well.
Oh, yeah. So and, the smaller groups are like, our group is heavily monitored. People, are booted if they don't have it and, for what it's intended.
Yeah. As soon as they start something, it's yeah, and it's monitored, but anything needs to be monitored, whether there's adults involved or not, like, it needs to be monitored.
One and then
And
Nano
bring
grew so much. It was like, I think they hit almost 1,000,000 users or some like, the numbers are
yeah, and you're looking but you're also looking at different countries, different, like, people
ridiculous.
like, we know, like, when I sort of speak, to you, there's words that mean different to me
Mm,
that mean to you, and if you're not culturally acceptive or willing to understand and you're gracious about it, then you can start problems, like,
yeah.
with people because people would take it the wrong way. So, yeah, like, it's I say that to people all the time. Like, someone said to me not long ago was somebody from oh, what country were they from? I can't remember the country, but they said something to them and they got really offended, and I turned around and I said to them, "Hang on. They're not from here. You need to look at it from their point of view and understand what they're actually trying to say to you." And then they were like, and I said, "Look, I want you to shut that down, go back and have a conversation and say, 'So what do you mean by that?' And then
Yeah.
see." And then she was like, "Oh my gosh, she didn't even mean that." And I was like, "I know." Read the room.
Yeah, you're like,
But it's true. People don't, they only understand their own, how they would say it. So it means that. They don't
Yeah.
realize that people from different places mean things differently. Like it's sounds harsh, but it's just the culture behind it. Like it's not even a harsh saying. So it's so true. And then if you don't monitor that in a group, fights kick out because they feel
Mhm.
like they're being disrespected or they feel like they're being um yeah. So I think I think any group needs to be monitored in some way in
Yeah.
somehow. So and then you have the predators. So that's the hardest.
No, it's, just disgusting, and so I don't know, there was a lot of legal ramifications, rightfully so, because
Mm,
nobody wants to we're not perpetrating those people.
no.
I like to believe there's, like, a special place in hell for them. That's how, like, I have to think
You're nicer than me.
I know, I just yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, on that low note but it's why we have sensitivity readers, right?
Yes.
Because to
And it's
help
why we have it's also why we have I think it's good to have these worlds to go into. So you like as a writer, I love going into these worlds because it takes me away from I'm gonna say the bullshit that happens in the world because
yeah.
it does. It does. So yeah.
No, it is, that's why we wanna escape into other worlds, we wanna live other lives, we wanna
Mm.
fall in love with other people, so, yeah, I mean, that's what romance is meant to be, escapist.
I think not just romance, but just getting into a book and understanding the characters and thinking that you're part of that life that's happening is the best thing.
Yeah, especially if you're in a bad situation and you need hope,
Mm,
and you escape into a world where everything is possible or the world you wanna live in.
agreed.
Agreed. We're in violent agreement.
We are.
Those words don't go together. Good morning, Ashwin. Tell us where you're from. Is it good morning, good afternoon, or good evening?
Oh no, I suppose morning, early morning, dark. Oh, my daughter calls it dark morning because it's too early to be morning.
I'm in dark morning. Dark morning, like darkness.
Dark morning.
Okay, that's a lot of words. My brain is already trying to figure out the whole GG, the I. It's gonna be all day. I know, it's gonna take me all day on that one.
It's
Uh,
cold. All right, shall we do our 25?
we should probably get going. That's what we said we're
While
gonna
I stare at my ring, Would you like to stare at my ring too?
That was almost a bad finger.
No, it wasn't. That's why I put it on this finger deliberately so I didn't do the
Almost.
other one.
Okay, we are going to write 25 minutes, and then
Yeah.
on break, Sienna will tell us her answer of what she is grateful for as an indie author.
Yes.
Okay, so you know the deal. We're gonna mute our lines because we've got life and kids and dogs and all that good fun stuff. So,
And I talk to my computer.
and she talks, she dictates, which is awesome. And sometimes I sing, which is not awesome. So, yeah. Okay,
Depends who's listening.
it's not good. Okay, good luck. 25 minutes. That was super quick.
That did go past really fast.
Okay, are you still eating chocolate? I'm jealous. I want
I
snacks.
brought I brought snacks. So now I have. Do you have Doritos?
Oh, what? I want snacks. I wanna bring snacks next time. Jealous.
I know, because like we had dinner ages ago, and I was like, I'm sort of hungry.
I always love snacks. Gas station snacks, vending machine food snacks. Yeah, I'm always down for those.
Hmm.
Sweet
Yeah,
treat,
so
name it.
we won't. We'll be bad for each other.
Oh, yeah, because I have, when we go on a road trip, I always you, like, gas up, right? And so I'm just like,
Yeah.
"Okay, we gotta get out." It'll be, like, $40 at the gas station for snacks.
Yes. 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 I got to get chocolate. I've got to get chips. I've got to get drinks. I got to get
Mhm.
chewy stuff. You just don't know.
Yeah, totally. You have to have something salty and something savory and something sweet.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes.
Y'all, this is why she's my sister from another mister.
The fact that you do the ice cream and the popcorn.
I love it. I love it. We could road trip all across Australia and all across America. It'll only
We
take us,
can.
like, months.
Yeah. Well, yeah, Australia would probably, maybe. America and Australia, I think will take about. America's pretty big.
Oh, of course, but you have to stop and you have to be like, "Let me buy roadside honey that may or may not make me sick." "Okay." Yeah.
Well, honey, well, I've never been sick from honey, so
There's a first thing for everything.
oh my gosh. Because in Australia, right, you cannot actually cross over with honey in your bag.
Really? It's a
Yeah.
controlled substance?
And because I'm never follow the rules, just
Oh,
saying, I went when we were in New Zealand, we had, I got some Maluka honey, and because it's beautiful honey in New Zealand,
mhm.
and I hadn't finished it, so I wrapped it up and put it in, you know, in my, because I have a little esky that I take because I take some of my own food with me sometimes. Put
Yeah.
it in my bag and unpacked it, and my friend was with me, and she goes to me, "You did not bring that from New Zealand." I went, "Yeah."
I
She goes,
did.
"Did you not listen to them on the aircraft?" I was like, "Yeah, but I figured it was open, so I
It's
would
a
have listened."
suggestion, not a hard and fast rule. Customs is like,
No,
overside.
it is a hard rule.
I'm sure it is. A lot of those products are, you can't bring in fruit when you're in customs
No.
with you.
Yeah, no, you can't bring in fruit either. And even when you cross the border, you've gotta toss your fruit out.
Mhm.
Mm, yeah,
Everybody but
but
Sienna Gypsy.
well, I won't do it again because I got, told off by my mate and told off by a few people. And my
You're like,
mum's like, "What the hell are you doing?"
"I'm a smuggler of New Zealand honey."
So, yes, not good.
Not
I
good.
blame I blame I blame my husband. He taught me to break rules, and I just break them left, right, and center.
I know. You're like a little rebel. That's why you're so good at writing motorcycle romance.
How
How
hard could it be? How hard could it be?
you're like, "I already do this every day." Y'all don't know.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, so is it my turn?
Your turn in the hot seat. Here's the question.
Mm,
Uh, on the
ban
break,
me now. No.
fan it with your Dorito bag.
Yeah.
As an indie author, what are you grateful for on this beautiful journey?
Well, I don't wanna copy yours, but yours is definitely a high one. Like, you're always grateful for, your readers, because without your readers, you're nobody. Like, no one's gonna read your books. So that's a high one as well. But I suppose, um, you've already sort of said that one, and I wanna sort of say, yes, it's definitely readers for me,
Mm.
but it's also the community. Like, I know we were talking before about, some bad things happening in the community, but we tend to have a bit of a good community around us we're in a couple of groups together. Um, we share a de-editor. We've met a lot of people together. Um, and without those connections, again, as an author, you're nobody. So I'm really thankful that I've actually been able to be quite brave enough to reach out into those groups because it took me a long. I'm so quiet in the background. I think you would notice. I don't say boo. And then I get the courage to say something. And when you're ignored, you don't say anything for a long time.
Oh, yeah. It can be a little, brutal. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, and it's not because people are actually ignoring you. They might be in another chat, like in the same chat, but they're talking about something else, and they see yours and they acknowledge it later. But by that time, I've probably gone to bed
Yeah.
because it's like all over the world. Um, but no, I'm really thankful for the community that is around us, and around most authors, because you need author friends to understand what you're doing. Like, there's so many different things to do and learn, and
Mhm.
without the right people around you, you're flying blind, and it's not easy. Like, they say it's easy, but it's not really.
Not at all. And
Mm.
there's a million different ways to be an author. So, you could be I'm doing ads or you're doing ads or it could be Facebook ads, it could be Amazon ads, it could be like Instagram, TikTok. And so those are like you say ads, but it's four different platforms, four different ways. Um,
Correct. Yeah.
and that's just one example. Or we talk about like we use the same developmental editor. Some people can't afford that. So then they have to use writing partners, critique partners, they do swaps or trades. And so you can ask one question to get a variety of answers.
Yeah. And not only that, like, I know I did try the critique partners and doing that, but then you've got to be able to have the time to read the other person's work. And that's great if you've got not much on. You can fit that in your day, but I run a business. I also do my writing, and I also look after, like, my daughter, even though she's moved out, lucky her. Um, but there's still a lot to happen. Like, I've been to her house twice today because of things that happen, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But so you can't actually give back as much as you want to give back. And I love giving back to authors and reading their books and wanting to know it. But it's always once it's out. Like, I've tried to be an ARC a few times, but I fail at it because of my life that goes on. But I always buy their book and I always read it, um, in my time that I can. But yeah, I think I'm just grateful for the great community that is built around the people I've met, the groups I'm in. Um, and the generosity that's been given as well. Yeah, that would be mine.
No, and it makes sense because we only have so much time, right? And so if you have a 24 hours in a day and how much for sleep and how much for regular work and how much for your family, then that little sliver is all you have left to dedicate to your, being an author or a writer. And then how much of that do you need to go onto social media and engage, or how much is writing, how much is graphics, how much is editing, how much is, brainstorming or outlining your next book or the next few chapters. So it's difficult because there's a lot of things competing for your time.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it is. And it's like, you don't get that. My Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays are my nights with you. They're my solid writing nights. Thank you. See, and I'm thankful for that, because without that, I would push past what I'm doing. I normally do Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturday mornings with CH Reese, but they've blurred because my mornings are starting to get busier because of work. So it's blurred
Yeah.
out, but I'm hoping to keep the Saturdays starting up again. And she's been busy too, so it's
Yeah.
difficult. But I do need to keep, and it keeps you sort of accountable as well for your writing. So without the right people in your life that are happy to help support you while you support them in the same way. Yeah, very grateful for that.
Oh, I'm grateful for you, my bestie.
Thank you.
So me and her have been doing this all of 2025, And we started out doing once a week on Instagram, and then we moved to 3 times a week on 3 platforms. So we're Instagram on Mondays, Substack on Wednesday, and TikTok on Fridays. And so that has helped keep both of us accountable, but also I think it's kept our it's like nurturing our friendship. We brainstorm, we have different ideas for each other, we talk about different things, and it's just beautiful to have that relationship. And we literally are a world away from each other.
We are. We
But it
definitely
works.
are.
Yeah,
It
it
does.
works. It works so well that we're going to continue the roadshow in 2026.
We are. We are.
And then eventually we will meet somewhere.
In the middle.
Hawaii, Europe, I have no idea.
What is it? 6, 7.
I know 6 of one, half dozen of another. I said that the other day to my daughter, and she's like, "What?" And I said, 6 of one, half dozen of another. She's like, "That is the longest unnecessary saying for maybe." And I'm like, "Well, I mean, not really. Like, I grew up with that. You heard that all the time." She's like, "That is the don't say that again. Say maybe. We'll see. I haven't decided." Yep.
My grandkids are all going around going like this. I'm just like,
Come see, come saw.
yeah.
6 of
She said it back to me. Let's go.
yeah.
Mm. So
All
yeah.
right. It is. Good morning, Mr. Prickly. Where in the world are you dialing in from?
Mm.
Are we sprinting another 25 or is it too late for you? It's 9:20 in
9:20 now.
yeah,
We could do another one. 20? Do 20?
20 minutes? All
Mm.
righty. I was gonna say you're having a party over there with your snack, so I think you got one more in ya.
I do. And I'm in a good part at the moment, so
Okay, we will continue. 20 minutes. Everyone who's with us, good luck on your writing. Starting
awesome.
now. I'm gonna mute.
Me too.
We are done. Hey, the G-Man. The G-Man 713. That's the area code for Houston.
Mm. Is it?
It is. We have like 4 or something like that. So how did you do?
Good. I think I finished chapter 13.
Oh, good.
Mm.
Can
Yes.
you write the rest of my book?
How did you go?
Slowly but slowly. So this, I was like, I need to bring all the boys back together again because you know how in my motorcycle series, there's 5 guys, and I always have one chapter that brings all the guys together again, and then different chapters will be like the 2 of them, the 3 of them, But I was like, I haven't had the 5 of them together, so I was like,
Yeah.
let me do one of those chapters, and so it's the black moment, where she's gone and he's upset and like, what do I do? So he's getting actually love advice from the boys, which, yeah,
There
it's
she
not,
goes.
it's not good advice. It's just advice. So,
That's yes. That's
and
a
you have 2 boys and you're married to a boy. They don't really always talk about their feelings. So
no.
yeah.
When they do, they're a bit screwed up. He's just gone, what?
We all messed
Haven't
up
seen,
once.
He just goes, we're all messed up.
they don't sit in a friendship
My
circle.
son. Yeah, my son, he's home again as well. So he's giving his 2 bits worth.
Is he going to be on the screen?
Gigi. He's come and say hello. It's Gigi.
Hello.
Hello. How are you? Oh, that's so sweet. It's just the 2 of y'all. You get to hang out.
No.
Nah, he'll go back in there.
Oh, I thought you 2 were going to sit in a friendship circle and talk about your feelings.
No, Chaz does not know how to do that.
Oh, feelings.
Chaz,
He goes, I don't have feelings.
you sit in a circle and you hold hands and you start with, I feel statements. What do you say?
He goes, and then we say kumbaya.
Exactly. We can do that. We can sing campfire songs. We can have s'mores.
It's an American campfire song.
It is.
He
Have you
goes,
done that?
is that actually a thing? It's like, yes.
It is. It goes, "Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya." And there's, like, hand motions that go with it. Yeah, I sing it in Girl Scouts.
Girl Scouts.
Yeah,
He's like, oopie doopie.
I know. I was a Girl Scout for many years, sold the cookies, and then I was a Girl Scout troop leader, so bam, double. Over
What's college like?
What's college like? We've only seen it in the movies.
I think it's pretty much like the movies, right? So if you go to a big college, it is that. So I'm in the South, and so in the South, if you go to, like, Ole Miss, which is Mississippi, Arkansas, Alabama, they all are, like, blonde-haired, fake boobs, veneers, and just like, Legally Blonde, yes.
Go get your coffee. He goes, sounds like my place. It's calling me.
Oh, yeah, if he likes those tiny little blondes that are all, like, sorority, has he not been on, BamaTok, or was it Bama Rush? Bama Rush.
What's Bama Rush?
On TikTok, Bama Rush is where all these, like, young 18-year-olds rush for their, sororities, and the outfits cost thousands of dollars, and they all look like little Barbies. Yeah.
But that's a real thing, sororities. It's a real thing.
A huge Greek life at least in the South, is a huge deal, and if you don't get the house or if you don't get the sorority you want, like, women, like, just fall apart. They'll be, like, crying devastated because they didn't get because you get to, have your list of sororities that you wanna be in, but they may not want you, and so you
I
don't
don't
get
think we
picked.
have that here. We have university, which I think is equivalent to your college. But we don't get that. Like, I don't think we do. I never went to university, so I really can't say.
It's a huge deal. It's a huge deal.
But
And then
yeah.
if your mom was legacy, then you get, like, more points, and so but just because your mom was legacy, they may not like the daughter, and so the daughter thinks like, "Oh, I'm getting in," and she doesn't, and, like, it's devastating, and they're in therapy. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Oh
It's a
my
huge deal.
God.
Yeah.
I think we get more of that in high school, but not really as severe. But
Oh, no, like, we're very
wow.
generational here in the South. Like, I'm a Girl Scout, my daughter's gonna be a Girl Scout, her daughter better be a Girl Scout, or, like, it's a sorority thing. I was in drill team and cheerleading, she's in drill team and cheerleading. I went off to summer camp, so you're gonna go off to summer camp. You're gonna go to the same summer camps that I went to 30 years later. Yeah. So, uh we're very much like, we will blueprint your life for you. That is definitely a huge Southern thing, so.
Oh, wow.
So if
Okay.
he's into, like, petite little blondes, he needs to go on BamaTok, but it depends on how old he is. He may be too old, that would be
Mm.
stalkerish.
Yeah, both his stalkerish.
Maybe, like, gross
He
man.
is getting over the hill, so yeah, maybe.
How is he over 30?
Just on. Just.
You know, I don't know. That's a little gross because 'cause they're 18. That's.
Yeah. Yeah, no,
And
he's, think he's more into the older. Not old, but older. Like,
so cougars and cubs is what I'm
no,
hearing.
not Peter Girls. I think he's more into the 25s.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
no significant age gap. Because I was like, I know this author who writes very spicy reverse age gap. You little like young bucks like his age 30, and the women are. I mean, there's some people that live that lifestyle, I've heard.
I know. I've actually met a few lately.
Have you?
I
Yes.
have. I have, and been
Maybe
quite
not
shocked
fun.
because she doesn't look that old, and they look similar ages. It's really weird, and I've just gone when they've told me their ages, my brain just went
What? Yeah.
only because I wasn't prepared, like, just presume they were the same age. I thought maybe he was older. I was so wrong.
Okay, well, send me her beauty tips because you gotta hook a girl up.
I know. I want them to.
I know, we all do. We don't gatekeep. Women don't gatekeep from other women.
No, we can't. We can't. We need
Yeah,
help.
yeah, yeah. The sisterhood out here. It's rough on these streets.
Yeah. Yes.
Anywho, again, on that low note, because there's a lot of those, and when we're together. But it's
Because
okay.
he came in. It was my son, so yeah.
Is he still there?
Nah, he's gone. He's cooking food now. He's hungry.
Oh. I mean, we do love a man that knows how to cook, though.
Oh, they've got big bellies, so they will definitely cook.
Oh.
Big
Brr,
appetites.
like a bear. Let's wrestle.
Calm down, you.
This is why I write spicy reverse age guy. You give me the guy, I'll make it happen.
Yeah. You've
Think like,
got one at the moment. How's that going?
oh yeah, that's
Oh.
no. It's good. It's me. I'm the problem. Yeah. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. It's me. Yeah,
You should just put that as your ringtone for him.
I should. That is so
You should.
smart. Yeah,
Or on your messages, like,
I
or
know.
pinch his phone. So when you do one day call him instead of him calling you all the time, it comes up and he's quite shocked because he's like, "What? When did
I
that
know.
happen?"
I should do that because I am the problem. Yeah. We've had to like navigate like, do I bring him to Thanksgiving? Do I not?
Well,
When he
it's a
needs
shell shocker for him. It's a, you'll know if he's all in, if he
well,
survives it.
I have told him, I said, we're breaking up at Thanksgiving. He's like, why? I said, because you'll meet my family. And they are fucking nuts. So he's like, I'm sure they're not that bad. And I was like, no, they're crazy. Okay. I got 2 sets. We got 2 Thanksgivings because not everybody gets along. So I got MAGA Thanksgiving and I have liberal Dem Thanksgiving. So, yeah. Which one you want to go to, huh? And they will talk politics at both of them. So, you know.
You might just sit back and smoke and just take it all in.
I don't know. Well, yeah. So I told them. So anyway, it used to not be this way. We've always had 2 Thanksgivings because not everybody gets along. But with this administration, it's gotten very political at things, all these family events. And so I'm just like, whoa, what are we talking about? What's the actual core topic? What happened? So anyway, I've warned him. I was like, this has been fun, but we're actually probably going to be breaking up at Thanksgiving because you're going to meet my family and you're going to be like, no. So yeah. And I just had to remind him, like, you don't get to pick your family. Okay.
Yeah. And do you get together a lot, you and your family?
Yes, because I was born of the generation of obligation. You are obligated, you know. Now, my children, I don't know, I broke them. They're not obligation kids. And so they're like, why would we go to that? Because that's what you do. You go to your Thanksgiving, you have a miserable time, and then you leave. Like that's what you do. And they're like, why would we go and have a miserable time? Why would we do that on purpose? I'm like, because it's what we always do. Like there's a responsibility and a duty there. And they're like, that makes no sense. I'm like, it makes perfect sense. It's how I was raised. I thought I raised you guys the same way. Like you go and have a miserable time. Okay. That's why they have like these movies called like Four Christmases and everyone's family is crazy and everyone airs out all their dysfunction and all their dirty laundry. I'm like, every movie that comes out for the holidays is about that.
Yes, there's always something crazy going on in the movie. Yes.
That is my family times 2. And then at Christmas, it's spread out into like 4 Christmases because no one can definitely agree at Christmas. So yeah.
No.
Yeah.
There's always got to be a little bit of drama.
There is. And so anyway, I told him, I said, T-1 day. T-1 day. And then it'll be like, shaking hands. It was great knowing you. Thank you for participating in this experiment. So yeah.
Well, I wish you the very best for tomorrow.
Thank you.
And may a nice day be on your side.
I know. We take all prayers over here. Prayers. And do you want to? I know. He said, I'm not breaking you up. I'm not going to do that at Thanksgiving. I said,
Yeah, we'll see in 2 days.
You're precious. Okay. Okay, that's precious.
I want a little bit of video footage. Do the whole sneaky, especially if there's some arguments. Like,
I know.
You can send it to me.
Because me and the children are going out for an early breakfast at 9, and then we have one house at 2.
That'll be the safest part.
Yes, because me and the children, we are all raised. Although they weren't raised under my philosophy, I was like, where did I go wrong? You have to go. It's obligation. But then we have 2 and 6 tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
We'll see.
So a little bit of video at 2 and a little bit of video at 6, and then message me.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, here's what you have to bring. You can't show up. Like in the South, you can't show up empty-handed. Even though everyone says, oh, you don't need to bring anything to Thanksgiving. You do.
Oh, yes, you do.
And if you never do, they'll talk about you every holiday ever. No, you don't. And he says,
well, I got that through the movies. I actually got that through the movies.
I don't know if it's an American thing or a Southern thing, but definitely it has to be definitely Southern. You don't never show up empty-handed. So so I already told him what he has to bring. And he said, oh, and he didn't mind bringing it. He said, but you said that like, we don't have to bring anything. I was like, yeah, we do. I'm standing in the pie line tomorrow. So anyway, and so he has to drive separate. He has to bring something. And I said, try not to talk to these people. Don't engage. And if you want to hang out with someone, hang out in the kitchen by the stove with this person. So yeah, he has his like assigned people per Thanksgiving. So I said, and then this group, there's a bunch of engineers. Just head out with engineers. don't just go around, nice to meet you. And the second they like head out the door, watch them. And then you go out with the engineers because they're deep frying turkey outside and you just go out there with them. Don't ever don't come back in until, your plate is ready. He goes, well, I can make my own plate. I said, no. At this house, the women make the man's plate and don't even try to do it otherwise. And he's like, you're going to make my plate? You're kind of a feminist. I'm like, I am a feminist, but yeah, I'm going to make your plate. Because if I don't make your plate, again, they're going to talk about me forever. And when we break up, they'll be like, well, that's because you didn't make him his own plate. You didn't make his plate for him.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, so video footage of you making the plate. That's an amen moment.
Yeah. And I said, and don't think you're not getting everything. You will get a sample. It'll be way too much food and you will eat it and you will be miserable and want Pepto-Bismol, but you will eat everything on that plate. Else again, they'll talk about you forever at Thanksgiving. So anyway, on that love note, happy Thanksgiving, y'all.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes. Okay, I don't know what's going off in my house, but something's going off.
Yeah,
So
no,
yeah.
something is, yes.
Yeah, just start beeping. So we're going to take this road show over to TikTok, 6 a.m.
Yes.
morning, 8
And
p.m.
8 p.m. Aussie, WA.
Yes. So we will see you Friday. We will recap how Thanksgiving went. Until next time, keep writing, y'all.
And have a good night or morning.
Ciao for now.